good afternoon, all of you. And today we will start the topic that is principal foci. What is the topic? Principal foci. So F1, F2 values we are going to find in case of curved refracting surface. Yes. Principal foci. You can write with me. So first I am drawing the diagram. You can see here. First I am taking one curved refracting surface. Like this. And assume that this is what principal axis. Now we are incidenting light which is parallel to this principal axis on this curved surface, and then after refraction it will meet at this point. Okay, and this point is called focus. What is this point is called? Focus. I am denoting it with F2. Don't forget to draw this rays. Yes. Now, what this diagram indicates, see here, these rays are coming from infinity. Yes, means source is somewhere at infinity, and this is the image of that source where you are getting at F2. So can I write it as a phi? Phi means what? Image distance, that is phi. Yes, image distance phi. And as these are the two medias, this medium is having refractive index mu1, this medium is having refractive index mu2. Now, where is object? Object is at infinity. So therefore, u is equal to what in this case? Infinity. And v is equal to what? F2. Because from this point to this point, whatever distance is there, that is what? F2. Yes, no? Now, let's move ahead. In the last class, we have learned refraction at curved surface formula. What is that formula? Mu2 by phi minus mu1 by u. What is that? Mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. Yes, this formula we have learned. Yes, no? Right. Now here u is what, ray? Infinity. Phi is equal to F2. Shall I substitute these values in this equation? Yes. Yes, no? So let's substitute. So here we are getting mu2 by F2 is equal to this 1 by infinity. So 1 by infinity means 0. Shall I do that step also? Do you want that step or no need? So see, minus this is mu1 by infinity. So this infinity is 1 by infinity is 0. So this is mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. So what you are getting, mu2 by F2 is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. From this, can I find out F2 value? See, cross multiplication. Mu2 into r is equal to mu2 minus mu1 into f2. Now this term you transfer here, and what we are getting formula, mu2r divided by mu2 minus mu1, this is equal to f2. Okay, right, we got f2 value, and let's call this as equation number 1. Understood? Any doubt here? Yes? Clear? Okay, so let's move ahead. Yes. Now next page. Again, I am taking curved surface. You can see here, this is curved surface, and this time, this is what principal axis, and now object is somewhere here, this is what object, and this is at f1. Object is at f1. This is O. So yes, you want previous page? Yes, take this. Yes, finished. Okay, right. So now see, object is where at f1. So how the light rays are coming now from this object, like this they are coming, and after refraction they will go parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, how they are going? Parallel to the principal axis. So like this they are going. Now f1 to this point, what is the distance? This distance, this is u, है ना? Yes, and this u is equal to what? Minus f1. U is what? Minus f1. And here v is equal to what? Infinity. Because see, these rays are not meeting, they will meet at infinity. That's why image will form at infinity. And as usual, you can see there are two media. So here it is refractive index mu1, and this is refractive index mu2. Okay, first medium refractive index mu1, this side refractive index mu2. Now as usual, I said u is equal to minus f1 and v is equal to infinity. So let's go to the formula, like last case, how we have derived. So see, what is the formula? What is the formula? Mu2, just 1 minute. See here, what is our formula? Mu2 by phi minus mu1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. Okay. Now phi is what? Infinity. Yes, phi is what? Infinity, right? So what I am doing here, just substitute these values. Mu2 by phi. Phi is how much here? Infinity, right? So this is infinity minus, this is mu1 by u. U is how much here? How much u is? Yes. F1 ले लेंगे? Okay, let's take F1 instead of minus sign. Just F1 I am taking. Yes, just F1. So let's substitute just F1 here. What happens we will see. If I am taking F1 and this is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R. Yes. Then this term will become 0. And what we are getting F1 value, see, minus mu1 into R is equal to F1 into mu2 minus mu1. mu2 minus mu1. तो अब हमें क्या आ रहा है यहाँ पे देखो, this term you transfer here, so minus mu1 R divided by mu2 minus mu1 is equal to F1. Call this equation number 2. Call this equation number 2. ठीक है. So whenever they will give value, we will use sign convention. Whenever they will give values, that time we will use the sign convention. So F1 is equal to minus U1 R by mu2 minus mu1. Okay, understood? Let's move ahead. Finished everyone? Clear? Yes? Okay. Now next page. Now from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, what we are getting? F1 by F2 is equal to, what is F1 value? Tell me F1 value what we got? Minus mu1 R by mu2 minus mu1. So minus mu1 R divided by mu2 minus mu1. And F2 value what we have here? Mu2 R divided by mu2 minus mu1. Mu2 R divided by mu2 minus mu1. This mu2 minus mu1 cancel. This R and this R also cancel. So what we are getting relation? F1 by F2 is equal to minus mu1 by mu2. Okay? Just 1 and 2 you divide, you will get the answer. F1 by F2 is equal to minus mu1 by mu2. Right? Now, relation between what u v and F1 F2. U means object distance, u comma v comma F1 and F2. So I am writing here, this is F1 and this is F2. So this is what we are going to derive now, relation between u v F1 and F2. Now you see, what is our equation? Mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by r. Okay. Now, what I am doing, dividing on both sides with this factor. So listen carefully. Mu2 by v total divided by mu2 minus mu1 by r. Understanding what I did? I am dividing. Okay, minus mu1 by u as it is divided by this factor mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. This is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r divided by mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. Okay, है ना? So this term will get cancelled, this term will get cancelled, right? Now what we are getting, see, this r will come up, है ना, and this v will come down. So this is mu2 r divided by v into mu2 minus mu1 minus mu1, again this r up divided by u into mu2 minus mu1 is equal to 1. Now this yellow dotted circles, you see, this value is what, Ray? This value is f1, and this minus complete value is what? You check once. What is this? This is f1 and this is f2, है ना? mu2r by mu2 minus mu1 is f2. So I will write here. This is what? f2, and this is what? f1. Whatever yellow circle values are there. So what we are getting now? f2 by v plus, because this minus value is f1. So by f1 by u is equal to 1. This is what relation between all these three. f2 by v plus f1 by u is equal to 1. Understood? Is that clear? Yes? Understand? Okay. So let's go to the next page. Now, power of refracting spherical surface. Power of refracting spherical surface. Power of refracting spherical surface. And just one common formula I am writing. Power P is equal to mu1 by f1 is equal to minus mu2 by f2, and P is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. Yes, this is what power formula. You have to keep just in mind. Same like mirror, है ना? Mirror is what? Reciprocal of focal length. So power P is equal to 1 by f1. Power P is equal to 1 by f2. Like that, you have no. Suppose for two mirrors, we can say f1 and f2, two focal lengths are there, and then power is p1 is equal to 1 by f1 for first focal length, and power p2 is equal to 1 by f2 for second focal length. Same thing like that. Power p is reciprocal of that. If you will substitute, you will get this. Okay. Clear? So power p is this. Just go back to the equation. f1 and f2 values you have no. If you will substitute, you will get this common formula. Now next topic, that is relative motion. Relative motion of object. Relative motion of object and image with respect to spherical mirror, with respect to spherical curved surface, with respect to spherical curved surface. relative motion of object and image with respect to spherical surface. So see, in mirror part we have listened that we have learned Pi is equal to something into V naught. Same thing here also. Mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R, and on differentiating this, what you will get? Minus mu2 by V square into dV plus mu1 by U square into du is equal to 0. Why? Because this is constant. Now just we differentiate with respect to time, what you will get? Direct I am writing now, dV by dt is equal to mu1 by mu2, mu1 by mu2, mu1 by mu2 into V by U whole square into du by dt. So this is what velocity of image, dV by dt means velocity of image, mu1 by mu2, and this is V by U as it is, you can write, or m square also you can write, into velocity of object. So this formula you just keep it in mind. This formula is for velocity of image with respect to object. So power we have learned. See one more time. Briefly, I am just giving you a view. Power formula, this you keep it in mind. Okay. Next is velocity of image when object is moving in front of curved refracting surface. Next one, this relation between F1, F2 and V and U. This is relation between F and refractive index. Then here F1 values, F2 values. Okay, understood? So this is what the topics which we have learned today. So just revise this, because on this you will get again some problems. Understood? Okay. So let's stop here for today. Tomorrow again we will continue. Tomorrow again at 3:50 class. Okay. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye.